Okay. God give us a great gift. Dios nos dio un gran regalo. Nosotros podemos multiplicar por uno. We can multiply by one every time. Okay. If we multiply this by the square root of 2 divided by the square root of 2, we will get the same number, but this will look different. Okay. Let's do this.
So the square root of 2 over 2.
It's the square root of 2 over 2. Okay. That's easy. Okay. For example, if we need to okay, we are going to work with 2 over the square root of 3. How can we? Necesitamos deshacernos. We need to get rid of the square root in the denominator. Okay.
Can we again multiply by 1 or the square root of 3 over the square root of 3?
Okay. And the answer is
Square root of 12 over 3.
2 times the square root of 3 over 3. Okay. That's easy.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. If we have something like this, the square root of 5 over the square root of 3.
Can we multiply by 1 again?
Okay.
Like the square root of 3 over the square root of 3.
And this is the answer. Okay. Okay. This is easy. But sometimes we will get expression like this. 1 over this 2 plus, okay, 1 plus the square root of
Do we inverse that?
okay. If we try to make the same, we will have a little problem. This does not work.
No.
Okay, because we will get 1 plus the square root of 2, and in the denominator we will get 1 plus 2 times the square root of 2 plus 2. We still have here a square root of 2. So we will need a different way for solving this, okay? And the trick is this. We know that if we multiply a plus b and a minus b,
It's a squared minus b.
b squared, okay?
Oh.
So I am trying to know how to say it in English. In Spanish, we say binomios conjugados. And this is diferencia de cuadrados.
I don't know what you call that in English.
I don't know. Let me see.
Conjugated binomials. Um, difference of squares.
Okay, let me see. Okay, I think that okay. Um, okay, it's conjugate binomials.
Yeah.
Okay, those are conjugate. Okay, I don't know if I am pronouncing this, if my pronunciation it's okay. Well, the conjugate, it's a binomial that has one of the signs different. Okay, so this is the trick. We are going to multiply by the conjugate. Yeah. Now, your turn. Get the answer.
Uh, um, isn't it the square root of 2 minus 1?
Okay, it's 1 minus
No.
2.
Um,
Ah,
no.
yeah. You are square 2 minus 1. Yes, because we will divide by minus 1. Okay? Okay? It's easy. It's not difficult. No? Mm, Well, uh this procedure, procedure, este procedimiento, it's called rationalize. ¿Sí? In Spanish
Actually.
is racionalizar. If we make this, we will get rid of one of the roots. Okay. Usually, we don't want uh, square roots in the denominator, but sometimes we need to get rid of this in the numerator. Okay. ¿Sí? Entonces, every time that we have a square root in the denominator, we need to rationalize. Okay.
Okay.
Well, we are going to try a little more. We're going to practice a little more. Okay. For example, if we have the square root of 3 plus the square root of 5 over 3 minus the square root of 5. Okay. Let's make this.
Mm. No sé cómo hacer.
Okay, let's multiply by the conjugate. Okay, I already find something. Yes, it's multiply conjugates, product of conjugates. Okay, and it's called a difference of squares. Well, okay, let's multiply by 3 plus the square root of 5 and 3 plus the square root of 5. Okay. We're going to multiply this because they are conjugate. We will get 9 minus 5. Okay?
So 4.
Yes, 4. Okay. Let's skip a step. We will get 4. Now we need to multiply this. So it could be a little cumbersome. So I used to multiply this in this way.
And
3 plus the square root of 5. Okay? Yes, it's the same as if we multiply this by this and then this by this and those two and those two. Okay. We are going to make it in this grid. So we will get 3. Square root of 3.
3.
Yes.
Square root of 15.
Okay. And 3 times square root
Square
5.
root of 5.
Um,
And 5.
5. Okay. So we will. Okay. We'll get okay.
Okay.
Listo? Okay. Well, now we will try. Okay. It's not difficult. Okay. Well, for example, if we have okay, let's try something like this.
Um, Is gonna on the denominator is the square root of 5 minus the square root of 3.
Okay. I think that okay. 5 minus 3. Okay.
No.
No. Okay. We are talking about the numerator or the denominator? Okay, tell me again, please.
Um, the fraction, the denominator is the square root of 3 minus the square root of 5, but the square root of 5 is bigger than the square root of 3.
Okay.
Should it be?
Well, you said yes, it's bigger.
Okay.
You're saying that it's the square of 3 minus the square of 5?
No. Okay. So I think it's 8 plus 2 times the square root of 15 divided by 2.
Okay. Okay. I think that it's divided by minus 2.
Minus 2.
Yes, we are going to multiply. Okay. Yes, this is positive, but this is negative because the square root of 5 is bigger than the square root of 3. So we will get a negative number. We're going to multiply by the square root of 3 plus the square root of 5. Because we are multiplying by 1, it's the same number, but only it looks different. So we will get 3 minus 5. We will get minus 2. Okay. And yes, if we multiply those two, we will get 8 plus the square root of 15. 2 times the square root of 15. And when we divide, we will get minus 4 minus the square root of 15. Yes? Or or I may or I may
Yeah.
yes?
No, no question. No. Yes, I understand.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So let's see. Let's make another one. Close. Okay. Let's make this. Hmm.
3.
Okay. 3. Okay, a ver, let's see. Maybe I made some mistake, but we need to multiply by the square root of 8 plus the square root of 2, the conjugate of the denominator, multiplied by the square root of 8 plus the square root of 2. Here we will get 8 minus 2. And what do we get here?
For me, I got 8 plus 8 plus 2. 8 plus 2 times the square root of 16 plus 2.
Okay, yes, I made a mistake because I put here a minus sign. Okay, yes, you're right. Okay, 8 plus 2 times the square root of 8 multiplied by the square root of 2. So we will get 2 times the square root of 16 plus 2. Okay, so we will get 10 plus 8.
Yeah, and so that's 18 over 6, which is 3.
18 over 6 is 3. Okay, yes, you're right. Okay. Uh, looks strange because we we only have square root here and we get a number that is an integer. Se ve raro que teniendo puras raíces obtengamos un entero, ¿no?
Sí.
Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, we are going to work with this one. 1 plus, let me see. Um, uh, sorry, I'm looking for a little problem. Okay, let's work with this one. ¿Tienes ideas para comenzar con este?
Sí.
Okay. Do you need some help?
See, so I know that one over the square root of a plus the square root of b equals the square root of a minus b.
Okay.
Or for this problem.
Okay. Again, I I hear the square. Okay. We have for example a plus b. You said this equals to?
No, it doesn't equal to. It equals the square root of a minus the square root of b.
Okay. Uh the square of
No, the square root.
okay. The square root okay. Yes, the square root. Okay. Yes, yes, because well, in this case, yes, because b it's 1 plus a plus 1.
Okay.
So, okay, yes. And you already solved the problem?
No.
Okay, let's see. Let's make this with numbers. What we will get here?
The square root of 2 minus 1.
The square root of 2 minus the square root of 1. Okay, yes. And what do we get here?
The square root of 3 minus the square root of 2.
Okay, those 2. And the next,
Ah, the square root of 2's cancel.
okay, yes, those 2 will cancel. So you need to write a little more. Necesitas escribir un poco más. Es importante escribir lo suficiente para poder resolver el problema. Maybe it will be easier if you write this way. I know that it will look a little more um mm, okay, let's see. We are going to multiply by square root of 1 minus the square root of 2, square root of 1 minus the square root of 2. So we will get the square root of 1 minus the square root of 2 divided by minus 1, okay? Maybe to look a little more difficult. Yes, we always divide by minus 1 and we will get what you already said. But if we write it this way, we can see, maybe we can see it will be easier to see what is the pattern here. Here we will get the square root of 2 minus the square root of 3 divided by minus 1. Yes, do you agree with this?
Okay.
Okay, the next, we have here an ellipsis. We have the points, but you can guess the next element.
The square root of 3 minus the square root of 4 over -1.
And if we continue, we will get what we will get here.
The square root of 98 plus square root of 99 over -1.
Here we will get -1. And we have a common denominator. So we can write it this way. Okay. We only have this.
Um, so it will be 9.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. When I was a kid, I find this problem and it was amazing for me. We only have square roots here and we get 9. Okay. Because this what this those two are cancel one each other. One cancel those two. We only get the square root of 1 minus the square root of 100 divided by -1. So it's 1 minus 10 divided by -1. Uh, okay, and we will get 9. Yes. Uh, this kind of canceling, I don't know if it's canceling or cancellation. I don't know. Is the word? I need to see.
If you're doing it, you're canceling,
Okay.
and what you did was cancellation, I think.
Okay. So this is called a telescopic cancellation. Telescopic.
Telescopic.
Yes. Because if you already said pirate movies, uh, they have a kind of a telescope. And his telescope has this. It's something like this. So they can when they push this part of the telescope fit in this part and this part in this part. Do you understand my idea?
Fair.
Okay. So this part goes into this part and they disappear, like in this. So they call this. Well, I already find telescoping series are series that they can be they can have infinite numbers of terms, but they will be they will cancel. So we will get only the first one and the last one, and it's easier to calculate the value. Okay. Well, let's see. So they we we already see how to rationalize the denominator. Now we will work with some problems here. Okay. Let's see. We will work with A and C.
Yeah.
Yes, the problem number 11. You have ideas for solving this?
No.
Okay. Ok, 4096 es una potencia de 2.
It's 2 to the 12.
Okay, yes, 2 to 12. Okay. So that mistakenly wrote 2m, the square root of 1 divided by 212. Okay. And we need that this expression has the same value that 2. But we need the square. No, it's not the square root, the root m of this number. Okay. So, okay, there is another way for writing, for example, the square root of 2. If we use powers, how can we write this?
2 to the half.
Okay, yes. And if we have the third root of 2,
It's equal to 2 to the third.
okay, yes, to the third. Okay, so we can rewrite this. Let's start simplifying this one.
No, I think.
Okay. Um,
Do you know how to simplify this?
so 1 over 2 to the 12 to the power of 1/12.
1/12.
No, to the power of a half.
Okay. we will have, we can make this in different ways. For example, we can split the square root and we will have 1 divided by 2 at 6. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So, oh, that's one way. So we will have 2 at m multiplied by 1 over 2 at 6. And we can write this in another way, a little more simpler.
2 to the -6.
Okay, yes. So we can work with this. -6. Okay. Sorry.
So 2 to the power of m minus 6.
Okay. -6. Okay. Now we need to work with this. So we will have 2 multiplied by. We can rewrite this. This is the 1 over m. And we will have the 2 minus 12. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So how can we simplify this?
um 2 times 2 to the minus 12 third, no, 12m, no, 12m.
12 divided by m.
Yeah,
Okay.
going up.
And we still can make this
2 to the power of -12 over m plus 1.
okay. Plus 1. Yes. So we need that this power will be equal to this power. Okay. So we need to solve this. M minus 6 equals minus 12 over m plus 1.
So since -12 over m plus 1, um I was going to say it's negative, but if negative if m is bigger than 12, then it's positive.
Mm,
Hmm. Uh, Subtract 1 so from both sides.
okay. Do you agree with this?
See?
Okay. So can I erase this?
See.
Okay, let's see. We're going to work with this. M minus 6 equals minus 12. So you can tell me.
M is below.
First, we need to.
M is below.
Yes,
5.
M is below. Okay. Okay. Do you want to? No, we need to work with one side. Okay. You tell me what I will do.
Okay. You can work on M minus 6.
M minus 6. Okay. What do we do?
Um, so we could subtract 1.
Okay. So we will get M minus 7 equals minus 12 divided by M. Now you need to write, you need to do something. Yes. We can multiply both sides by M. So we will get M times M minus 7 equals minus 12. Okay.
So
It's very important to write every idea. Okay. Do you know how to solve this?
no.
Okay. We are going to multiply. The next week, we are going to work with equation like this. M squared minus 7M plus 12 equals 0. Okay. So, do you know how to factor this?
Factor?
Factorize. I don't know. Okay, let me see what is the. Yes, I think that the word is factor. We need to find a multiplication that gives this. Okay, let me see. Factor or factorize. Factoring.
M minus 4/5.
or M minus
M minus
4,
4/5.
yes, multiplied by M minus 3. Okay. Okay, yes, the word is factor polynomials, or factoring, yes,
Yeah.
or okay. I already find factorize. Well, factoring, we are going to factor this polynomial, okay? Do you see that this is equal to this?
Um.
Okay. If we multiply those two, the next week, I want that we work with quadratic equations like this that have one of its members is the square something. Okay.
Okay.
If we can factor an polynomial, we will get something like this. Yes. Do you see that this one is equal to this one? If we multiply
Okay.
m minus 4, m minus 3, we will get m squared minus 4m minus 3m plus 12. Just gives the 7. Okay. If we have two terms and that multiplied gives 0, si tenemos dos términos que multiplicados dan 0, for this is 0, m minus 4, okay, m equals to 4, and we can get also a 0 if m it's equal, the second value for m it's 3. Okay, we can see if we use 4 here, 4 multiplied by 4. Okay, let me see my déjame ver porque se me está apagando el iPad. Okay. If we use here the number 4, then here we will have 4 minus 7. That equals to minus 3. So we will get minus 12. Those two are the only numbers that solve this equation. Okay? So m could be equal to 4 and could be equal to 3. And they are asking for the sum of all real numbers for which these two expressions have the same value. So we need to add 4 plus 3. Okay?
Okay.
Well, solving this kind of equations, it's very important. So the next week, we are going to continue with some of these problems. We are work with some algebra, okay?
Okay.
La siguiente semana trabajaremos álgebra y seguimos con algunos de estos problemas e intercalo algunos otros, ok. Bueno, pues por hoy terminamos. No sé si tengas alguna pregunta.
¿Cómo sabes que that m could be 4 or 3?
Because we need a number. Okay. When we factor like this, you already see that this equation is equal to this equation.
Okay.
Okay. If we are looking for numbers that multiply it gives 0, we only have two options. This is equal to 0, or this one is equal to, okay?
Yeah.
That's important, and that it's for this that it's important that we get a 0 here. One of the steps for solving this kind of equations, it's to get a 0 in one of the sides, okay?
Okay.
Well, okay. Do you have some other question?
No.
Okay. Nos vemos la siguiente semana, Sebastián.
Yeah.
Que estés muy bien. Hasta luego.